Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Dean's Destination, episode 9. Okay, notice anything different? The bulkhead's gone. So, the reason why the bulkhead's gone is because I've started to properly floor the van. So the flooring that I had before was like the garage tiles that you can get, which are soft and squashy, and they sort of link together like jigsaw pieces linked together. That's what I had in the back, and it had a wood effect on it. It looked really nice, to be honest, and it was warm, soft, you could, kneel on it. It was nice and comfortable. But I needed to change it. And the reason I needed to change it is because I'm going to be putting some different things in the back. Well, that's a bit of a secret for now anyway, and I'll reveal that later on. So yeah, I've put new flooring in. It's like a laminate, but it's entirely made out of plastic. So it doesn't soak water up, it doesn't blow, it doesn't swell, and it's just a much better material to use for flooring. And it's like a grey colour. It's got, the texture and everything. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's even got the membrane on the back built in, so you don't need to put a membrane down, you can just put that straight away. And because it's plastic, you can just score it with a Stanley knife and snap it. You don't really need to use a jigsaw unless you're cutting curves out or you're wanting to cut it lengthways, which I found out because I tried scoring it on one that way and snapping it, but you can't get the strength to snap it. Maybe if you used a tile cutter that might work, to be honest, but I never thought of that. So yeah, you might need a jigsaw just to cut them lengthways or cut any circles, but the only circle I needed to cut was at the back, because the back, where the back doors are, it's curved. So yeah, after work one evening this week, I met with Dean, my mum's fiance, same name as me obviously, and we started fitting the flooring. So yeah, I've come to B&M now because I need to get a curtain pole, like a telescopic one. Because I've taken the bulkhead out of the van now, I need privacy, so I'm going to need a curtain that goes across the front cab so people can't see in, and more importantly so that light can't get out. So yeah, I'm going to go to B&M now, see what they've got. So they didn't have what I needed in B&M. I wanted a curtain pole that's under tension, but they didn't have any. They had telescopic ones, but I need ones that are under tension, so that when I put them across from side to side, that there's tension between the two ends, so that it stays up. So I've just noticed there's a range across the road, so I'm going to go there, see what they've got. They might have something. These say tension rod. These could be what I'm looking for. Tension rod. Might get some little tie backs too, that'll be nice. Right there, I see some curtains now. I think these could be the one. Blackout. Right, so I'm back in the van now, and I've put that tension pole up, and it's too wide on its minimum setting. But I think it was only £6, so I've got an idea. I might be able to bodge it so that it does fit, so I need to go back to the house. So this is the pole I've just bought. As you can see, it's miles too long. So I'm just going to quickly measure the distance it needs to be, and then I'll know how much I need to trim off. I'm thinking about mounting it here. That's pretty much a metre. Can't be any longer than a metre. So let's see what we need to cut off then. I've run into a problem already because the central Right then, so that's them in, and they look really good. Better than I thought they could have looked, to be honest. So that's that finished for now. I'm going to tidy the van up, and then I'm going to get on my way. But I'm really impressed with those, really impressed. So how weird is this that there's nothing here? It's opened it right out and gave me loads more room. So I didn't think I'd like it for a few different reasons. Like, number one, it were good privacy. There were no light could get through there, having the bulkhead before. And number two, when I put my mountain bike in the back, like now there's nothing to stop anything from hitting me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bike rack that goes on the back anyway, so that the bike's not even going to be in here, which will do me more good than it will harm. So that'll be something else to look forward to, but they're quite expensive, the bike racks. To get a good one anyway, I don't want a rubbish one, I want quite a good one. So the blackout blinds, we'll test them in a little bit. I've waited until it's got dark, which it is now, and I'll test those and see if they're any good. So the place where I'm going to be sleeping tonight is another supermarket stealth camp. So I'm going to be going to a Tesco's. I've driven past it a couple of times in the day, and I've also driven past it to get where I am now before I start filming. So I didn't notice that they had what I would recognise as an ANPR camera on the entrance to the car park. There is one, but it just looks like a normal CCTV camera, but it's hard to tell exactly what it is and whether it is or not. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to stay there overnight, so it'll be well over the 3 hours that you're allowed to stay. And we'll just see if I get a letter through the post. Even then, there's still things I can do to avoid paying it. I've been there before. I've had parking tickets from companies and not paid them. So yeah, what's the worst that can happen? So I'll make my way over there now, and the Tesco's a 24-hour one, so I'm going to go in there and get something for my tea tonight, and then I'm going to go back to the van, get the tablet on, watch a bit of Netflix, cook something to eat as I usually do, and then stop there for the night, and then wake up in the morning and on to my next destination. So I'm going to go there now. Right then, so I'm here now. I'm going to get my mask on, I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to see what I fancy for my tea tonight. I don't know what I want. I'm just going to have a look around and see if I see anything nice. That's what I'm going to have. So yeah, even though it says 24 hours, in the most biggest numbers and writing that you've ever seen with the coronavirus, it must not be 24 hours. So it looks like I'm just going to be eating whatever I've got in at the moment, and I might just treat myself to a nice breakfast instead in the morning. So I'm gonna pull the van down to the other end of the car park, because I know that there definitely is security that walks around here. I've been here before, and the security do kind of walk around, and they are stood in the main entrance. So I'm going to pull down the other end of the car park, where it's quieter and a bit darker, and that's where I'm going to be stopping for the night. And I'll get up in the morning, pull back up here, and go get the breakfast stuff. So yeah, going down there. Yeah, that's an ANPR camera. I'll show you. So that there is the ANPR camera, and what it does, so the camera on the right, that catches you coming in, and the camera on the left, that catches you going out, and that's what will generate a parking ticket. But I've got a way around that. Watch this. Leave now, so it'll clock me leaving. Then watch this. Still in the same car park. Oh, this is even better actually. Straight into B&M's. Nice little parking space here. So yeah, I'm in B&M now. Well, no, I'm still in the same car park, but the ANPR only gets you going in and out of the Tesco car park part. So now I'm just a bit further down in the B&M part. The car park's pitch black, which is better for me. There's hedges all the way around it. This is a better place to stay, to be honest. And the Tesco is literally here, literally right there. So I can still go in the morning and get the eggs and whatever else I'm going to get. So I'm going to stop messing around now and I'm just going to get in the back and have a rummage around my fridge and see what I've got for tonight for my tea. I'm also wondering if now I don't have a bulkhead here, if I can just climb through. Yeah, it's going to be worth a try, isn't it, just to see if I can do it. I'm probably too big to do it. I did it, I got in the back. That's pretty good as well if you really wanted to be stealthy and keep things, you know, no light and quiet. You can just jump straight in the back. The first thing I'm going to do is just get all the blinds and everything shut so that people can't see that I'm sat here in a van. Right, so now let's get these curtains closed and we'll have a look from the outside to see if any light gets out and see how stealthy it is. Right then, that's the curtain shut. So I'm going to go outside now with the camera and we'll have a look, see if we can see if there's any light going through into the front cab. We'll just see how dark it is, and because I'm in such a dark car park as well, we'll be able to see if there is any like light pollution coming out, which there could be from the top. We'll see, let's find out. Right. So that the cab light's off. So yeah. You can't see any light at all unless you come right down close to the van. Even then you can hardly see anything. Through the windscreen. Yeah, it's pitch black. So those curtains are black out and they do a really good job. Just looks like a van with no one in it. And then the Vanex blinds at the back, they're black out as well. No light coming out whatsoever. Just looks like a van that someone's parked and left. The light's actually gone off now. It's back on. That's fantastic. So look how dark it is, and then all of a sudden just open that and it's like Blackpool in here. There we go, this is what the van looks like now. New flooring, curtains, and I have to be honest, it doesn't feel as cosy as it did with the bulkhead in. I'm not sure why. I've got more room. Like, all this was taken up with a bulkhead before, because it used to stick quite far forward. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem as tidy or as nice. I'm not sure. Could just be one of those things because I'm not really used to it, and it might grow on me. But I'll have to wait and see. But it works, it stops the light getting out, which is the main thing. And before, when it was just half a bulkhead, people could still see in, they could see the light, and also I could sort of see out. But more than anything, light could come in, especially on a morning, so it's quite bright on a morning. When I wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be absolutely pitch black in here. It's going to be really, really dark, which will be a good thing, because I can have a better lay-in. So the next kind of thing I've got to figure out is, where am I going to put my tablet? So I've got this and it just clips and the tablet is mounted on there. Put that in there. Okay, so we've got Netflix on. So that looks pretty good, yeah. It works up there for now anyway.
Exactly, Andy.
Until I figure out somewhere more permanent for it to go.
Twice, no big deal. It's a trick question.
So I'm going to dim the lights a bit when I get my cooker out. And I'm going to see what I've got in to eat. Okay, so tonight I'm going to cheat. I'm going to be lazy. And this is going to be my tea. I'm living the dream. So this is how good the blackout blinds are. I've been watching Netflix and had something to eat. And I've just gone into the front. Look at this. It's starting to get light and I didn't even realise. So I think I better go to sleep. But before I do, let's have a look outside. It's really quiet. Absolutely nothing happening. Far too late. I don't even feel tired, it's weird. But yeah, time to switch off and go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Oh. So it's morning. I slept really well. Really good sleep. It's been very busy in this car park. I can't see anything obviously, but I can just hear cars constantly pulling in and out, non-stop, people getting in and out of cars. So what I think I'm going to do is get those open and just have a quick look around. So yeah, it's chock-a-block out there. This is where I slept, right outside B&M. So it's really warm in here this morning. I'm gonna crack a door open for 10 minutes, get some cool air in, and then I'm gonna go back over to Tesco and get what I need for breakfast. Right then, so while that's sizzling away, I've got a new pop-up item, and it is a folding camping toaster. I've never seen one of these before, I've no idea how it works and I've not taken it out yet, so I'm going to have a quick look and see how it works. And look at that, that's quality. So literally I just took it out of the pack, never seen it before, and then bang, toaster. Right then. Right then, so I'll quickly show you. It's actually worked pretty well, other than they've been able to get the toast in and out. But maybe I just not shove it as far back next time. There you go. Toast. Right, so just realised this week I've made a major error because I forgot a plate. I forgot to bring my plate. But I've had an idea. Plate. God, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Okay then, so there we are. Cooked English breakfast on the lid of a celebrations tub. Fine dining does not get any better than that. I'm just gonna give up, like, I'm just gonna give up. I can't do it. Can't do YouTube anymore. I'm an embarrassment. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Sausage. Good. Hash brown. Oh, hot. But it's good. Egg on toast. That's the best one yet. Anyway, I'm going to eat this now without filming it because you don't want to see that. And then I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. So that fry up was like literally the best fry up I've had in ages. I don't know why it was so good, but it was spectacular. There's only one drawback though to having a fry up in your van, and that is it smells like a greasy spoon in here now. It absolutely reeks. Not nice at all. Probably stuck to the new curtains and everything, the smell. So yeah, it might be one for doing outside in future. So I'm going to my next destination now. And one of the things I like to do when I'm driving, and I've not filmed it ever, or said anything ever, or it's definitely not been on the YouTube videos if you've been watching. One of the things I like to do is get karaoke songs on YouTube and just sing along to them like my favourite songs. It's one of my favourite things to do. So, I'm driving to my next destination now. I've got time to kill. Why not just do one? I'm just going to do one. Why not? So if you like it, then I'll do it more often as well. And I'll call this like segment of the video, I'll call it like Vanioke or something. So yeah, Vanioke, why not? So this song is called Dust in a Baggie, and it's by an absolutely brilliant guitarist, an amazing flat picker called Billy Strings from America. And it's just an absolutely fantastic song. It gets your foot tapping. It's a brilliant song. So I'm gonna fire that on now. Here's for some dust in a baggie. Well, I use my only phone call to contact my daddy. I got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie. Sure where to park. I'm gonna have to find somewhere. Going to have to find somewhere and walk, I believe. Right, so I found a right good parking space, just there. Now I'm going to walk down. It's a bit of a fair trek. Probably take me about 10 minutes, so I better get a move on. It's a bit of a trek to get here, to be honest. I feel like I've been walking ages. And it's also starting to rain, but I can just see it in the distance now, actually, just ahead. There we go, just down there. How far to go now? Right then, I actually do not believe it. I've just got there. It says online that it closes at 4:30. Just got there at like 3:10. And the guy on the ticket booth says last admission is at 3 o'clock. So I've tried again to get to Mother Shipton's Cave this week. I've even got to the front gate and it's closed. I can't get in. So I'm gonna have to try again next week. Right then, so I'm almost back to the van, and to be honest, it's a nice little parking spot just under some trees. So I'm going to get a hot drink, chill out for 5, and then just set off home. Right then, so that's it for this week. I'm really sorry again that I didn't manage to get to Mother Shipton's Cave. I'm trying my best. I got there an hour and a half before it closed, but the last tour had gone. I didn't know they did a last tour. I thought you could just walk around it. So yeah, that's a bit of a disaster again. I'll try again next week, so stay tuned. I'll see you next week in a different location, which could be Mother Shipton's Cave, but probably won't be. So yeah, I'll see you next week in a different location on Dean's Destination. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.